What's up, y'all? It's your boy Rotimi, man. Shout out to my big dog AG. So DJ AG on It's AGTV. Yes, sir.
By the way, you killed that the hotline bling.
Oh, you fuck with that?
Yeah.
Cat curse here?
Yeah,
Oh.
dude, you could do what the fuck you want.
Alright.
Don't matter.
Well, thank you. Yeah.
Your daddy never fuck with me. Didn't know who I would be. Shit. It's crazy you still fucked with me. Girl, you know who I would be.
No, and then we want to do something creative. Like, I wanted people to like feel going back to when you were a kid and talk about, you know, being on the house phone with your girl or your dude, and just, you know what I mean. It made sense to just that feeling of nostalgia. You know what I mean, for everybody to go back to that feeling when you were a kid.
I'm a big fan of Power.
Yes, sir.
So I gotta ask, y'all wrapping up the season 3 right now? Or?
Well, we halfway through filming. You know, we on episode 4 right now. So Stars gave us another 10 episodes. So we got 6 more to go. But it's looking crazy, man. And the way my character building up, like, they got me doing some crazy shit. It's awesome. Like, it's awesome.
How long does it take to shoot one episode?
About 10 days.
Wow.
Yeah, 10 to 12 days. Because we film it like a movie. You know what I mean? That's why we have enough, you know, footage to make it look like we have like a film. Like every 10 days is a short film, yo. And shout out to all the directors. We bring in different directors to give different feels of the show. So it's a good vibe because you never know what to expect. So it keeps it fresh for us. And we don't see it until y'all watch it either, you know. Right. And we usually get like a disc of it, but I don't want to see it until I want to be surprised every weekend, you know, every Saturday too. So, but yeah, it's been dope.
And the thing is, like, what upsets me the most while watching it, I'm like, damn, I gotta wait next summer to watch it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So, cause so much shit could happen. Like I could get ready to run over by a car. I could have kids in the family. You know. So I don't want to like, damn, I gotta wait.
I know, man. And
when it's coming back this summer or earlier?
No, this summer. Then like May, around May.
Okay.
You know, but it takes 6 months to film it. You know, we try to give y'all quality, like it's a product. You know what I mean? We don't just shoot things out there. You know, so it's gonna feel like a main course when you get it. And shout out to the marketing team, because even though we go on hiatus for like 8-9 months, everybody's still talking about Power until it comes back. Okay. You know, it's one of those infectious shows that people just want to just, you know, watch it over and over and over again. So it's a beautiful thing to be a part of.
Cause Fifth said we were gonna get a special, maybe I know, cause I know you can't say too much.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a special of the final season, maybe an hour, 2 hours or something.
Yeah.
Like a long.
Like a longer.
I know you can't say much, but
yeah, no. They talking about it. You know, whether it be the first 2 hours being special, a special, or the finale being a special, or even the movie itself separate from it. You know, so they're just trying to figure out exactly what makes sense for you know, financially and time wise too. And when I was 17, I was in a group with Jay-Z's nephews called Natural Born Hustlers, and that's when I realized that I really wanted to do this, and I was ready for this, because every week we'd come and have to perform our records in front of Hov, and he'd have to critique our performances. So you getting a legend telling you, okay, try that. I don't really like that song. Write this reverse over and da-da-da-da. You getting that type of love at such a young age, and he's rocking with what you're doing. You feel like you're the man. You know what I mean? So that's how we all carried ourselves. And then I went to college, and while I was in school, I was touring around different colleges, performing, trying to get money. You know, and acting came in 2012 because my manager at the time, I never acted before. My manager at the time was like, "Yo, you need to get an agent or something so we could pay for this music shit that we spending all this money for." I was like, all right, I'll try to get a commercial. Like maybe I'll get like a Doublemint commercial or some shit. I don't know. And then he walked in, and that first audition happened to be for this TV show I did called Boss. And when I did that, Kelsey Grammer, Frazier, you familiar with Kelsey Grammer? Frazier?
Yeah, of course.
Frazier, he was Kelsey Grammer, he was sitting and watching my audition, and it was literally my first day. And then when I walked in, he was like, let me see what you got. I did it, and he was just like, man, like, you're extremely talented, man. Like, how long you been doing this? Because the college I went to is a #1 theater school. So he thought I went there for that. And so he was like, how long you been doing it? 5-6 years? I said, nah, man, this is my first day. So my first acting class, my first original just in front of a camera type of thing besides a music video was episode 1 of that TV show. So the world saw my first acting class. So it was kind of crazy.
It's crazy. You had Frazier complimenting you?
Yeah, man. I mean, but he took me under his wing. You know what I mean? Because he's the main guy in the show. So he knew I was a newbie. So he basically, you know, was able to just say, you know, trust me. This is how you study lines. This is how you trust your instinct. This is how you make decisions. You know, and I'll never forget that.
I'm gonna ask you some random questions. You ready?
Yeah. Is it one word? Like it's like
no. Anything you want. Either could be one word or a whole poem or something. I don't know. So, what's your favorite word?
What's my favorite word? Damn. Bro.
Yeah?
Bro.
Is it bro?
Yeah, it's bro.
Okay. What's your least favorite word?
Can't.
Can't?
Yeah.
That's it. What turns you on?
A bad chick with a fat ass.
I think that turns everybody on.
Yeah.
What turns you on?
What turns me off? Bad breath and a liar.
Yeah, I can't stand that. What sound or noise do you love?
A female moan.
What sound or noise do you hate?
Complaining.
What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck.
What's your least favorite curse word?
Bitch.
What profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Later in life, I'll manage a sports agent company. I'll be a sport agent. I don't know if I will be, but I'll be the head of a sports agent company.
That's hard as hell.
Yeah.
Because Jay-Z supposedly is one.
Yeah, but I wouldn't do it because I really don't know the ins and outs, and I don't have time to like learn the contracts and stuff of that.
Right.
But I want to manage, you know, having like dope sports agents and just, you know, being in that.
What profession would you not like to attempt?
No, can't really answer that because you gotta respect everybody's profession.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a supernatural encounter? Like Ghostbusters or something?
Supernatural encounter, yes. Honestly, yo, like, I mean, it might sound corny. Like, every time I listen to my, like, first instinct, it's like God talking to me. I swear. It's like, trust it. So I think I have that often, actually.
Right.
Yeah.
What, is there a song that makes you feel emotional?
I think it's Cisco Incomplete. I think that's it. Because I remember where I was. That was my first girlfriend. I had written her a note, and she kind of played me. You know what I mean? Because I was like, yo, like, you know, would you like to meet and hang out, you know, after when we was, you know, after the locker room, you know.
I can relate, bro. I had that shit too.
And she just checked no. I was like, oh, and I played that song. And it was just, I'll never forget it.
Yeah, I bet she wants you now.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lisa.
If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You've exhausted every ounce of talent that I've given you, my child.
You should have been asked this before, but what would you do what's the first thing you buy if you won the lotto?
Well, the first thing I'd buy? I haven't been asked that question, actually. It's funny enough, I've never been asked that question. What would I buy? I won't buy shit. I'd invest it.
Right.
Yeah.
On what, though? Houses?
Nah, I'd invest it, man. The first thing, of course, that'll come. Right. The first thing I do is invest half of that back in. Right. You know, play the stocks.
Damn, you're winning over here.
I'm trying, man. Shit. Yeah, you know, I'm working.
Kind of jealous, bro.
Come rock with the winning team, boy. You know what I mean?
Bro. I appreciate you coming through, man.
Yes, sir.